going on? We are back. The Briggs and Brown Show.
Yes, it is.
CHGO. Hey, let's jump right into it, man. Just jump right into it.
Why don't we jump right into what's going on with your screen?
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
What's going on my screen?
You look worse than VHS. You look beta. Remember Betamax?
You don't remember beta. You're an 80s baby, okay? You don't remember beta. Don't sit up here and act like you remember beta. You do not.
I won a state championship at 9 years old, or 8 years old on Betamax. All right.
Oh my God. Well, that's what it looks like. Yes, and I am sorry, but I am back home. I'm in my parents' house right now in a small little office. And listen, this is the internet we have out here in Jennings, Florida. That's what we have. Okay,
like you're using the first computer that we ever used. All right now.
I am not. I am not. I'm not using that computer. But it is. Hey, it's tough to get internet way out here. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So I remember just probably 10, 15 years ago, we still had that dial-up. Okay?
Oh my good Lord. Just got running water. Okay, here we go.
Wow. I will say this. I will admit to this. We do not have like city gas. Like somebody has to come out and put gas in the big white propane tanks. Yeah, that's what we have. We don't have. There's no city gas out here.
Yo, that's crazy.
Hey, I gotta get you out here. Come on.
Oh my goodness. Listen, I'm definitely down to try. I'm down to try whatever, man. I've seen a lot of wilderness survival videos. So yeah, I can do it.
we're a little more sophisticated than the wilderness, okay? All right.
Did you have animals? Did you have any live animals on your property?
Oh, absolutely. Heck yeah, we still got animals. Yeah. So growing up, I had at any point in time we had 100 chickens. So we never bought eggs. I didn't know what buying eggs was. Like I didn't know that people went and bought eggs. It was we got them in the yard. So why would I ever go buy them? And if we wanted, like, there's been plenty of times that my mom is like, listen, we're gonna eat the hog this week, so we need you to go out and kill the hog and clean it before y'all go to school. So we gotta go get him, hang him up, open him up, clean all that out. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was. Hey, listen, it was different now.
Okay. So how many brothers is it? Somebody had a job in taking down the pig.
Yes. So yeah, 4 brothers. We had to make sure we killed the right pig because we probably had like 50 pigs. Pigs, goats, chickens, ducks. That's what we grew up with. My dad has Angus cattle now. That's the thing now. The squirrels, you open that back door, you see all the rabbits and squirrels, they just take off running because they know, boy, hey, we get that 22, boy, your ass in trouble.
Bro, I got that give me that countryside in my head right now. Good Lord.
That's exactly what it is. That's how it is to grow up in Hamilton County. White Springs, Florida is where I grew up. My parents live still in the same county in Jennings, Florida, and it's just country, man. Easy living, man. Easy living. That's what we do.
Yeah. I'll tell you what else is easy. Caleb Williams versus Jaden Daniels this week. It's easy to find who the top two quarterbacks are from that draft playing against each other. Woo! Come on now.
We absolutely know. And I mean, early on, you got people talking about how Jaden Daniels is doing this, he's doing this. They were winning. They're putting up points, and it's easy to kind of jump ship and say, well, Caleb was struggling early on. But you see why. He was one of the top 2. Well, he was the top quarterback taken. You see why they're both were top quarterbacks. You see that. And it's unbelievable how much better Caleb looks from week 1 to now. How he played in London and throwing, he threw 4 touchdowns, 280 yards. He had a pick. You got to take care of the football. but that is the first game that he had an interception that we actually won.
Well, there's a lot of factors. There's a lot of factors there. There's a lot of factors. Now, I can't speak for Jaden, but for Caleb, listen, we've got in a stretch of what you would call beatable teams, or teams that aren't at the top, So we get there's a stretch of teams where there are things that we should be able to do. When you look on the schedule and you look at teams that you say, okay, we're picking the Bears to. It's a 50-50 game against the Titans. We don't pick them to beat the Houston Texans, but for these next 3 to 4 games, these are games that the Bears should be able to win. Okay, now in that stretch, we saw a change from Sam Waldron in play calling. We saw a commitment to the run. We've seen Caleb. We've seen Caleb just trending up. We've seen him making good decisions, him protecting the ball for the most part. And throwing for over 300 yards or 200 yards, 200 to 300 yards in games. So we've seen a lot of offensive production. When I say 300 yards, the offensive production. So it's we've seen everybody trend the needle pointing in the right direction. We've seen the same thing from the defense consistently since last year.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. I don't really like the tone in your voice when you start talking about the teams we should beat, because that tone ain't the same. The tone ain't the same because it's not the same when you look at Jaden Daniels and you talk about the teams they beat. They beat the Giants, they beat Arizona, Cleveland, and Cincinnati. None of them have more than 2 wins. Nobody talks about them like that. Like they ain't played nobody either. And everybody talking about how great Jaden Daniels is doing. Now we play some tough teams. We played Houston. We lose to Houston. We played the Titans, who have a good defense. Their offense stinks, but they have a good defense. Now, nobody talks about Jaden Daniels playing them sorry teams. Now Caleb's playing some mediocre teams, sorry teams that they should win and they should do well, and he's doing well. Good. So give him the same energy. Give him that same tone in your voice.
I'm not. Listen. Listen, in this world, there is what is and there's how you feel. Okay, you're gonna tell me how you feel, and I'm gonna tell you what it is. All right. No, what I'm saying, is I'm not here to give any of these quarterbacks their flowers yet. You haven't proven enough. You haven't been consistent enough for the Commanders or for the Bears to make that statement. However, what I do like, in that span of games is that Caleb has shown that he has improved. We saw him making good decisions, making good throws. He made an amazing throw to DJ Moore in the end zone. That's what we want to see more of, and when we see that on more of a consistent basis, and that's the only thing that's keeping him from doing that is time. The only thing that keeps him from doing that is time. The time just hasn't come for him to get on the field to show us that he's going to do that again. That's all. That's the only thing that's holding us back, and so we have a Commanders team here that is a very good Commanders team, make no bones about it, but in a few weeks after that is when the meat of the NFC North comes, and we all know that every one of those defenses are very good. They're stingy. I know the Lions right now, they're trying to find a replacement for Aiden Hutchinson, but even without him, they're still a formidable defense.
They're not the same defense. They're not the same defense without that pressure up front. I think we both know that. Aiden Hutchinson, and I compare him to our version is Montez Sweat. So before Montez Sweat got to the Bears, they were not the same defense. They were completely, totally different defense without Montez Sweat. So you lose Aiden Hutchinson. If they're not able to go out and get a pass rusher, maybe the kid out of Oakland, not Oakland, but Vegas, the Vegas Raiders. Maybe if they're able to go get him, they can replace a guy like Aiden Hutchinson. Yeah, Max Crosby. So, but if you're able to get Crosby, then yes, okay, fine. You can replace a Hutchinson, but that ain't easy. That's not easy to replace a guy like Hutchinson. Now, I think our defense is better than the Vikings defense. I think our defense is better than Green Bay's defense. And currently sitting, I think we're better than Detroit. So if we have offenses that both can score 30 points at any given time with the firepower on Minnesota, the Bears, Green Bay, and Detroit, who got the best defense is who gonna win. That's what I think.
It's also
we're in all of those things.
It's also a good challenge, though, AB, that for the Bears defense is, Jaden is a quarterback that can scramble. You know what I mean? He's going to bring another element to the game other than, just trying to shut down the run, shut down the pass. Jaden can also beat you with his feet. So that's something that means that the responsibility of the defensive lineman is staying home and creating those and being in the right lanes and protecting those lanes is going to be important.
Kind of explain for the people watching. There's a certain defense. I think it's cover 2 man, right? So cover 2 man against a scrambling quarterback is bad. Why?
Because when as soon as they see too high and they recognize that it's man coverage, they see man coverage, they know now that every one of the receivers and running backs is covered by the underneath coverage. So by doing that, that means that while they're chasing, keeping their eyes on their man because it's man coverage, that creates an avenue for the quarterback to run. So it's an automatic sign, oh, I need to run. So a lot of times in order to combat that, defensive linemen will run games. They'll run certain games, so that they're twisting and turning, and it won't just create you just don't have 4 guys that are rushing up the field and giving 4 lanes to the quarterback can pick and get up to the second level right now because it's a problem for us defenders. The
back 7. It's a problem for the back 7. For if you get in that 2 man. So what that does, right? So that kind of handcuffs the DC a little bit. But then if Jaden know you're gonna be in a zone coverage, then it's easier for him to make those reads if you are in that zone coverage, and all his receivers got to do is find those holes because there's always holes in a zone coverage. So I think that's going to be the challenge with Washington, Eberflus coming up is when to mix in that man coverage because you do have a quarterback that can take off and run at any time.
AB, you look like you're tuning in from outer space. You look like your satellite keeps passing by the planet.
Well, I tell you what, you, my friend, you are in HD 1080p quality. So great job. Great job. I am happy. I'm happy that you have your internet in a good place. I'm happy. What I wanted to ask you, and I know we're gonna move on from the Bears a little bit, but what's going on in the NFL right now is Devonte Adams. Does he make that big a difference in New York? He get his quarterback back. You got him with Lazard. You got him with Wilson. Now they have a real formidable offense. You got Breece Hall in the backfield. Hey, listen, they can put up points. And they're supposed coming into the season, one would have thought that the defense for the Jets was going to be a top 5 defense. So if they can find that, it's not like the talent isn't there. So you add a guy like Devonte Adams, does that make them one of the teams that you need to pay attention to in the AFC?
The question is this, and it's a problem that we have here with the Bears. We have a bunch of targets, a bunch of weapons, but can you protect in order for the ball to get to those weapons? Okay. So the most important thing for the Jets and any team is to keep their quarterback upright. And everybody knows the one Achilles heel for Aaron Rodgers is he's brittle, And so I'm watching the game this past week against the Buffalo Bills, and the Bills are hitting home, whether they're sacking him or getting close to him and hitting him, it worries me and concerns me that if you bring in all these weapons and you're trying to get your ball to these weapons, you got to make sure that you can protect and give Aaron enough time and then make sure that he's not scrambling left, scrambling right, just to evade the rush and then get hit and he go down. Aaron Rodgers goes down and gets hurt. The Jets, don't care what weapons you have, you're in a world of hurt. You're in a world of hurt.
Yeah.
So,
No, for sure.
I put my hands up. Yeah, all these weapons sound good, but what we need to really do is we need to make sure that we go find the top quality protectors and pass rushers that are out there and put a premium on these guys because they don't grow on trees and people don't just give them away.
All right, gentlemen, this is way too much talk about Aaron Rodgers, so I'm going to jump in. More of the Briggs and Brown Show is coming up, but first I'd like to tell you about a couple of our sponsors. And first up, a lot has changed over the years, including the internet capabilities of some people's cameras, but some maybe not so much. One thing that hasn't changed beside Alex's internet is the great taste of Miller Lite. And another thing that hasn't changed is that it's less filling. So what is the best thing about the original light beer? Miller Lite sparked this debate in 1975, and we still haven't settled it. Miller Lite keeps it simple, undebatable quality, great taste, only 96 calories. Miller Lite is the official beer of the Chicago Bears. You don't have time. You don't have to choose what's best. Miller Lite has great taste and is less filling. Tastes like Miller Time. To get Miller Time delivered right to your door, visit MillerLite.com/CHGO football. Or you can find it pretty much anywhere that sells beer. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories per 12 ounces. Fewer calories and carbs than premium regular beer. And we're sponsored by the Chicago Sports Network, the new home of the Blackhawks, Bulls, and White Sox games. CHSN will broadcast more than 300 live games per year across the Blackhawks, Bulls, and White Sox, and will feature a full lineup of original Chicago-focused sports content. They're also Chicago-based, Chicago-built, and Chicago to the core. And they're bringing it to every corner of Chicago across our 77 neighborhoods and beyond. At CHSN, Chicago comes first. Visit chsn.com for more info on how to watch Bulls, Hawks, and Sox games all season long. And gentlemen, please, enough talking about Aaron Rodgers.
You're fine. I mean, you're right. He's not a Packer anymore. He's not a Packer anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, still.
He's
not a Packer, man. So
does he leave a bad taste in your mouth?
He's gives me a worse taste in my mouth than Alex's internet.
You know what? Listen, okay, I tell you what, I'm gonna put this out there right now. Hey, AT&T, if there's a satellite like service, because AT&T and Xfinity and all that, they can't get out here. We need satellite service to get out here. You cannot get to this place where.
Well, they don't have paved roads where you live right there where you're at. You gotta have a horse and buggy to get where you're at.
Right? No. You definitely gonna hit a couple dirt roads before you get where I'm at. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Oh yes. You're gonna hit a couple of dirt roads before you can end up where. If you end up where I'm at and you didn't hit a dirt, well, if you think you end up where I'm at and you didn't hit a dirt road, you ain't where I'm at.
Way off. You're way off.
Yeah, you're way off. So yeah, it is. Man, we're in the country, man. I told you, I'm a country boy. I've told you this. I am far from Sacramento. I'm far from Sacramento. Okay. But we do have running water, which is, I guess you don't believe that. We do have running water, so we're good.
That's important. Important. I feel like that's an American way. So.
Hey, I do. So give me your plan. Okay, it's a bye week, right? So I want to hear your bye week preparation, or what do you do on a bye week? I know what I did on a bye week. What does 55 do on a bye week with no injuries? So no injuries.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
You know, if you got them injuries, you're gonna be in the right. You're gonna be at the facility. So no injuries.
You want to make sure. Yeah. You want to make sure that you're injury free. Yeah, you're not required to be there. Will depending on the year, it really kind of depends on the year. There were years that I made a little more money. There were my younger years, and a little more budget, and so it's but most of the time I would go back either to Tucson, I'd go back to Sacramento and visit my high school, visit friends, family and stuff like that. Go back to the college and go to a game, visit, maybe it's a homecoming weekend, So a lot of my old teammates are coming back there. Something along those lines happened more often than me taking a trip or going, to the Bahamas or something like that. I just wanted to be somewhere where I didn't necessarily have to focus on NFL football, but I could see football in a different form. Where I was playing college ball and I'm seeing guys that were playing coming from after me, and maybe I'm talking to them here and there. I'm talking to high school kids and that kind of stuff. Getting to sit down with my old high school coach, going in the room, and we talk about old times, and we have some of the old pictures are up there, and he'll ask me, "Hey, you remember when that picture was up?" "Yep, I remember that." And I remember how many push-ups we were doing. I remember the tear that was dropping down because I didn't think I could do anymore. Those kind of things that I really enjoyed and really embraced on that off week. So that's stuff that I probably remember the most.
Yo, that's awesome. I mean, I know people here, when you hear off week or you hear bye week, you don't get the whole week. All right, just to clarify, you don't get the whole week. You still go through practices. You got that Monday where you come in for film. That Tuesday's always off. You may get that Wednesday off, but then Thursday, Friday practice, then you're off. And you come back Monday or something like that. You'll have somewhere in there, you're going to have like a 3-day off period where you can go. Hopefully it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, be back Monday. So you can go home, go to your high school, kind of show love there, or to your college on Saturday and show some love there, just to get back and kind of get your mind away from what's probably going to be the rest of the season, right? Because back then we didn't have two. We didn't have two bye weeks. So you had one bye week, and it was a little different. So you had to make sure you was ready to go. Recharge those batteries. So you can be ready for the long stretch.
And it's good when you go on your bye week and you have a you're having a winning season. You have more wins than you do losses, because then for me, at least for me, it's okay for me to watch other teams' highlights and watch the games on the weekend, because it's just other teams making plays. But if you go in and we're down and we're in chase and we're 1-4 or we're 2-6, you're going there. I don't want to watch this. I don't want to watch other teams making plays. I don't want to watch this. Let's go fishing. Let's go do something. Anything. Let's go outside. Let's go outside and play catch.
Let's disconnect. Let's disconnect right now. Hey, put your phone down. Put your phone down. Why you need your phone? I don't want to hear. I don't want any updates. Like, what are you talking about? I don't want updates. I don't want to hear what Brett Favre just threw for 450 yards.
I hate it. I hate it. I'm going to hear it from my friends anyway. We're just talking. Hey, did you hear what Brett Favre did? Hey, did you hear what happened with the Packers? No, I didn't.
No, but I'm sure you're going to tell me. I'm sure you're about to tell me. Though. Go ahead. Like, I don't want to hear it. No, I don't. Shoot. Gosh, man. Those were good times, man. Good times.
What'd you do? What would you do?
Whatever my wife wanted to do. Honestly, if I wasn't going to my high school or going to college, we went to the same college. So she enjoyed going to the football games at Florida. So if she wanted to do that, we had our son there. So going back there was always a good time, and just brought back memories. So, but my high school, if I could get there, maybe that'd be awesome. Be super cool, because nobody, like, from my high school, people don't make it out and get to the league, man. Not from my high school. No way. I'm only one. So, so for me to go back and show the kids that, it's a dream for sure, but it's also possible, because I'm here. I am human. I'm human, and I did it. So, and I grew up in the same place you're growing up right now. I drank the same water, drank out of the same spigots, same faucets. How do y'all say it in Sacramento? Spigots?
People say spigots since Vietnam. What are you talking about? Spigots.
What do y'all? What do you drink out of? What is the thing? What is the thing on the side of the house that you turn the water on? What is that?
Faucet.
A faucet. Okay, a faucet. All right, a hose. All right. So y'all didn't drink water out of the hose?
Absolutely. Come on now. Come on. Everybody drink water out of the hose. Right. Wow.
Okay. So for the first 5 seconds, do you grab it and do you drink right away?
You turn the knob, you make sure it's poured out, you check the temperature.
Okay. That's it, because that water be hot when it first come out of the oven.
Yeah, you don't know. You never. Come on, buddy. I'm not new to this.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Hey, we got some grades coming up, don't we?
Absolutely got some grades. We're a little delayed too, man. This grade should come out a while ago. We want to apologize to everybody. You know, we have a lot of people that were over the pond. Okay, a lot of people are over the pond, but it's still a great week. Best grades of the year, and I'm sure that Alex will agree with me at least on 90% of these grades. Okay, all right. Let's start with offense. Offense, A-. Okay. Now, listen, they put up plenty of points. And Caleb was outstanding. But we did give up 3 sacks, okay? We did give up 3 sacks, all right? So it wasn't perfect is what I'm saying. It wasn't perfect. And it's not about all what Caleb did. It is an offense. It is a unit, and we have to work as a unit. So as a unit, were we perfect? No. We didn't have a perfect day.
Okay. Fine. That's like I don't fully agree, but I understand. I understand what you're saying.
Right. There was an interception there too. I didn't even mention the interception.
There was an interception in there. There was 4 touchdowns. 4 touchdowns. There was some dimes thrown in that game. There was some great routes ran in that game. There was some great blocking. If you throw for 280 yards and you throw 4 touchdowns, there's some good blocking going on.
That's why that's why it's an A.
The Swifties bandwagon got bigger because he played even better. He played a good game. The Swifties bandwagon got a little bigger.
We're drinking the juice now. Everybody drinking the juice. That 8.1 million looking nice right now.
Well, that's like a bargain. Look like a bargain.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go to defense. Let's rock the defense. Yep. Defense. I gave defense an A.
See what I'm talking about? This it right here. This is it.
A solid A. When you look at defensive goals, all right, they slightly went over their pass goal. All right, they slightly went over the pass goal. They met their run goal. Their third down goal, I think they were 5 for 11, which puts them over the 50-yard mark. So there were a few, blemishes, but however, holding a team to this few points, I think spells it's an A. I think it's a legitimate A for the Bears defense. Go ahead, AB. There's something that you don't like or dislike.
No. I mean, you know what I don't like? I don't like that in your later prime years, you've gotten softer. You've gotten softer. Like you
don't think this was an A grade?
No, absolutely not. No, it's not an A grade. An A grade is meeting the criteria. When you don't meet the criteria, did they get the 3 takeaways? No, they did not. They did not get the 3 takeaways. Okay, so that can't be. So that's got to be a little blemish. All right. Now
you give up 1 on 4th down. They're 1 for 1 on 4th down.
That's not a takeaway. See, that's what I'm talking about.
4th down is a takeaway.
No, it's not. We didn't count it as no takeaway. We did not count that as no takeaway. We didn't count it as no takeaway. That's not a takeaway. They got the ball back, but it's not a takeaway. And then they gave up over 200 yards rushing. Hold on. This is a big one. This is a big one right here.
4th down stops are a takeaway. We get Lovey on the phone right now.
We will have to do that, but they were 7 of 15 3rd down conversions. You can't get off the field. You get off the field at 50%.
It's a blemish.
So you got 2 blemishes. You got 2 blemishes, and then you gave up over 200 yards passing. You telling me that's an A? No.
You see, when you throw out, you gave up over 200 yards passing. It's not like they gave up 260 yards passing. You know what I mean? They were just over 200 yards passing.
Over 200 yards is over 200 yards.
I think what did they have? 210? And what did they have?
218, something like that.
18, like it's so it's
over 200.
I agree. The standard is the standard. Listen, the standard is the standard. I get it, and I understand. I understand exactly what you're saying. But the grade is an A.
Wow. I'm telling you, you've gotten soft, man. You used to be a tougher professor than this. You used to be.
Well, listen, I don't know if the air is condensed all the way up in that satellite you're sitting in, but this is an A. This is a good A down here on Earth, all right? This is a good A down here.
On Earth?
All right, let's go to special teams. Let's go to special teams. All right, special teams. Listen, special teams gets a C. All right, Cairo was 0 for 1. They gave up over 100 yards. It was a 34-yard average on kick returns, on returns. I think a C is gracious. I think a C is gracious. I mean, the highlight is going to be Mr. Taylor. He's going to be the highlight. He did a good job on his average. His long was nice, but I mean, your punter.
What about the special teams so far? I hope it reflects in the coaching grade, but nobody really talks about or even knows who the backup snapper is. For Cole Kmet to not just come in and do a great job, he got special teams player of the week. He got special teams player of the week, and you gave our special teams a C grade.
Yeah, because maybe because no matter who's in there, standard is a standard, right?
The standard is a standard. He had flawless. He gave the kickers opportunities to make their kicks. He did his job. Okay, he won player of the week.
Well,
when Torrey Taylor won player of the week, everybody talked about this kid all week long. Cole Kmet wins it, and we get a C for special teams.
Because Cole Kmet is the only player on the team, on the special teams, all right?
And he scored.
There's 11 altogether. There's 11 altogether, all right? Everybody has to do their job. And everybody didn't do their job up to our standard, all right? And that's the reason why this is a C, all right? And you can huff and puff and throw your head back here, do all of this, all right? But it ain't gonna matter, all right?
Ain't nobody doing the cabbage patch up here, all right? Stop it.
All right, I know this is the one you're waiting for, all right? Because you got 2 A's, you have a C in special teams, so you're knowing there's no way that there can be an A in coaching, right? That's what you're thinking, right? Right? Can't be, right? Can't be. All right, well, let's look at this right here. Coaching gets a B, all right? A good old-fashioned B, all right? And you were right, AB. There's only been one time in professor's history that one of the 3 different places of football, whether it be offense, defense, special teams, placed under an A and coaching got a B. And that happened this year. It's very rare, very, very rare that it will ever happen. Probably won't happen again, but coaching getting a B, I thought in most of the phases we did well. The one blemish would be special teams, but I don't think it was a big blemish. It's about coverage and effort. So I like the B. I think it's a solid grade for the whole for the coaching and for all the 3 phases.
No, I think it's a solid grade too. I think it's a solid grade. I probably would have put him at a B+ because you go AAC. That's not a solid B. That's like a B+. That's not the C. Bring it down for sure, but just not quite to that regular B level. So I thought he did a good job. I mean, just under the circumstances, going out to London and having to do everything there. I thought that's a different setup than being at home. So coaches have to adjust, players have to adjust. I thought it was a solid job that they did. Fine. You know what? I'm not going to argue this one. It's a solid B. Fine.
There you go, fella. Way to go, fella. All right. Here to get it. Hey, have you ever been to overseas? Have you been to London?
No, never been to London. No. I think we're going to go. We should go next year.
We should. I've been to London now. I've been there. I've been there numerous times. I think that if you're going to go, I definitely have to go. If you're going, I have to go. All right.
Wait. You got hold up. Tell me
There's
about
some
that.
customs that you're not gonna know. You can't treat everything like it's white springs. Okay, you can't do that over there. All right, you can't do that. There are different customs. I want to make sure that you're gonna be all right over there. All right.
I wouldn't need a guide over there because I don't know where I'm going. So yes, I would.
This is all you gotta do. This is all you gotta do when you're over there. All right. Wear University of Florida gear. Okay. I'll wear University of Arizona gear over there. All right. Mm-hmm. We'll bar hop, meet people, greet, and all that stuff. And so we'll see whose college alumni recognizes us first. Now, the reason why I say that is because every time I've ever worn U of A gear over into London, all right, just randomly walked into a restaurant or bar, I've run into somebody else that's had a U of A hat, shirt, cardigan, whatever you want to call it, but they had that U of A. They were like, "Hey, bear down, right?" I'm like, "Hey, all right." So I'm sure that you'll see somebody with the gator, some sort of gator.
100%. Absolutely.
Right.
You might see him with the 13 on. You might see him with the 13 on. You just might.
That's very confident.
You might.
That's confident.
You just might. Like, hey, listen, man, we're all over the place. Like we're all over the place, and we have our own language that we talk when we see each other. Okay. It's just a quick. I ain't gonna even tell you because you'll be messing it up. So I ain't gonna share that with you.
Let's get you over there. We got to get over to London so we can prove this.
Well, let's go. I'm in. Let's go. I'm more than ready to go because for some reason the Chicago Bears decided after I got released in April of 2010, it was April 1st. I actually thought it was a joke. I seriously thought it was a joke. April 1st, your boy got released. And I'm like, really? Like, y'all ain't fucking with me. Y'all messing with me right now? Like, nah, ain't nobody messing with you. It's a wrap. Like, I was like, whoa.
The facility.
No, that was later. So okay. All right. I get released. And this was April 1, 2010. Then after I signed with the Saints, maybe a week later, a week after that, I try to go back to the facility. 2 weeks, but I forgot your boy. Hey, as soon as I hit the door, the guard must have he didn't read the paper.
Yeah,
the guard didn't read the paper. He didn't know I had got released.
You were like,
no. Hey, listen, I ain't had a file, but the guard didn't read the paper. So he didn't know I had got released. So I drove by him. I was like, "What's up?" And he was like, "Hey, go ahead, you good?" He was like, "Oh, go ahead, AB, you good?" So I get into place and y'all outside practicing. And I get a tap on my shoulder, like, "Hey, Alex, and it was the head like security guy. He's been there my whole career. So he's like, "Alex, I don't really know how to say this, man, but I was like, they want me out of here, don't they?" Yeah, they do.
Because you're infiltrating now. All right, you're infiltrating. Wow. You're infiltrating our HQ. All right.
Wow.
Like it's only been 2 weeks, and now you're already infiltrating us, right? As a Saint, you're a Saint now, and now you're trying to. This is all espionage. They're trying to steal information from us now. We don't know what's going on. We don't know. We're on a football field.
So you put some new stuff in the last 2 weeks, huh?
Like these guys, they couldn't wait to get you as a Saint to send you over here to get some information from us. All right. And we were on the practice field, and word got out quick too. Got out. So we were over there when we were on this end. We were over there looking like, is he here? Is he okay?
Hey, they got me up out of there quick, and then you don't know, man. Hey, that was probably I enjoyed every football game I ever played in the NFL and in college and all that, but that one game that I really wanted to play, I'd probably, because we'd have played that game at Soldier Field, I might have gave up 4 games in my career to play that one game at Soldier Field against the Bears.
Ooh,
I would have.
Revenge game.
I was so geeked for that. Like if all we had to do is go and beat Seattle at their place, and Beast Mode had to go crazy. But man, I wanted to play it. I wanted to play at Soldier Field so bad. That's one of the things. If I could go back and redo it, yeah, I want to win that game so we can. Even if we don't have to win, let's say we gotta lose that game. Well, then let's play y'all in the first round or something. I just want to play at Soldier Field that year because I was pissed off that this team, the team that you telling me that I wasn't good enough to make, me being off the team, now they about to make a Super Bowl. Oh my gosh, oh man, that didn't sit well with your boy.
Nah, it didn't sit well. It didn't sit well. You would have got your chance too, but you lost too many times on that one run right there, man. You guys have to stop. You got to stop Beast Mode, man.
Listen, Beast Mode, dog. Hey, we couldn't do nothing with him. We couldn't do nothing with him that day. And that run that he made, God dang. Now, they play it every year. Every single year. They play it every year. And every single year, up until the point that I miss him, I think, do I get him this time? Damn, I missed him again. Damn, I missed him again. God dang. No, it's the worst, man. It's one of them plays that you don't even want to watch in the meeting room. That you don't want to watch it. But then the whole world sees it over and over and over. That's the play. That's what that plays like. So every single year I get 200 new followers. I get 200 new followers every year when they put that out because people are like, "Hey, Alex, is that you?" And then they circle me with my face in the dirt. They're like, "Is that you?" I'm not answering you.
That's the play when you watch as a defensive unit, like you know the number that it's coming up. Like if it's number 36, right around play 34, I'm going to the bathroom. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And you go to the bathroom, nice, good long time too. You come back, everybody's on play 35. We just waiting for you.
Yep. Just Coach sat there. He paused. He paused there. We're gonna wait on Lance. We're gonna wait.
You think you're gonna get No, you get at us.
Welcome back. We're waiting on you. Come on.
Yeah,
dang. Because you know, and when you ride back on the plane or you had a bad game, you know that play, and you don't want to be in the meeting room when that play is being played because everybody gonna look at you. This is one of your worst moments. You don't like being magnified on the big board in your worst moment.
I had to kind of coach too that, on my negative plays, like he'll beat you down verbally on your negative plays. Lance on the ground, hot stove, didn't get up. Then when he got up, was pushed back down by another player and proceeded to not want to get up after that. Or wow, I don't know if he's playing around with this guy or not because he can't get off of him, and this guy isn't even a Pro Bowl player. It just why are there so many words? This play is 11 seconds.
No, listen. This one right here. This is the one that hurt me deep. It hurt way in there. Like, gosh, when you get left tackle and lock you up and you can't go nowhere. I can't get out. All right, play over. And then Coach Mark Anderson run in, and then Mark run in. The next play, he get a sack. And then you looking. You hot, boy. What you gonna do? You just got locked up. The next play, he go out there and get a sack. Oh my gosh, that's the worst. And now the coach is looking. Now they looking to my Mark look good out there. He look good out there.
And as linebackers, we got to throw a little salt on it too because we come off the field. Like Mark. That was a great Mark. You're crazy good. Like I love that, Mark. I love that.
And they didn't just do it. They waited until I was in the picture. They waited while they was close to me, and then they said, I'm just sitting there, and it's me. I hear Briggs. Briggs, hey, say it again. Hey, say it again. Say it again. Say, Mark, you're so good. Do that.
Mark, we love what you did, man. You're so good. We love that. We love that. So glad you're out there, Mark. Shoot, then while we're looking at AB like this. Oh, my goodness.
No, it's the worst. It's that worst feeling, man.
Bro, you don't understand the trolling. We were trolling before trolls were trolls.
Yes. Oh man, so bad. Oh God. But it was the people. You only did it to the people that you knew could still play through it. Now you do that to somebody that's mental, and now for the rest of the game they pissed off at you, and now they ain't doing their damn job.
Yeah, so, yeah. You have to be 100% right. 100% right. Everybody, you couldn't do that with everybody. You could not do that with everybody. Some guys, you had to make sure that they're, hey, you good? You all right? All right. All right? All right, man. So if you need, listen, I got your back. I'm flying in. I'm flying in now. All right.
Yep.
Right.
Oh yeah. Man. Hey man. I appreciate it. I wanna before we close this out, I wanna see if we can get a prediction. We got the game coming up. It's the battle of the top two quarterbacks taken. Both of them have been doing pretty good this year, really good actually. This year for two rookie quarterbacks for their respective teams. What you got? How do you see this game playing out?
Bears win 24-17.
Oh, really?
They're not gonna. The defense doesn't give up more than 20. So 20 is as high as we can go.
Well, I'm gonna put. Well, let's put a little caveat on it because you got if Stevenson is out and Brisker's out and we don't know about Gordon, like you got those three out in that secondary. I think Washington do score a bunch. No. Nope. Let's not. Don't do that. Don't do that next man up on me now. Don't do that. Because the next man up for 55, he wasn't 55.
No, you're right. You're right. And when you're right,
I appreciate it.
Yes. I was looking for
that next man up stuff. That stuff work sometimes. Yep. It don't work very often. So, because if he was that good, he'd probably be the starter. So, if we're missing those three guys, I do. So, if we're missing those three guys, I think it'll be a high-scoring game. I'm with you. If they're all playing, I like a 24-20 type of game. But if not, I think this is one of those times we'll have to show that we can outscore somebody and it be a 41-35 type of game. Yeah, I absolutely can see that. I can see a high-scoring football game, and we look back like, damn, what the hell happened? But we won, so let's keep it moving. So I think we win.
Yikes. Okay. Well, hey, I know we're getting ready to go, but next week on the Briggs and Brown Show, listen, there's a few things that we need to talk about. All right. One of them is a comment that was made about this crazy work. All right, this crazy work that was given to Lance Briggs from LaShawn McCoy. All right, let's make sure we address that next week. Okay,
we absolutely going to address that.
In the meantime, everybody make sure everybody that does watch football, pull up the archive, and watch the game, the complete game of the crazy work game. All right, and you can draw your own opinion. Okay.
No. We're gonna have some opinions, and we're gonna have some videos or some pictures or something. Well,
no doubt.
Absolutely. Hey, that work. We'll be addressing that next week. That work.
Yes, we will. Mm-hmm.
I appreciate y'all.
All right.
Hey, before you guys go, thanks for doing this. AB, we just want to make sure that you get back to your spaceship.
Oh, that is great. That is great. Oh, Lord.
I hope you're safe up there.
Come on, man. That's good.
All right, y'all.
You know what? The air is thin up here. The air is very thin. So
yes, it is. It's caving in on your whole screen.
Wow. Jeez.
All right, y'all. Have a great time. Well, enjoy your Sunday.
Yep, you too.
For sure.
All right.
Absolutely.
Here we go.
Yeah, have a good one.
We all silly like the mayor.